Hello, everyone. This is Naval Ravikant, and today I want to talk about something that's reshaping our world in real time. Artificial intelligence. AI is unlike anything we've created before. It's not just another tool, it's the beginning of a whole new frontier, with vast potential and big unknowns. Today, I want to cover where AI could be headed, the challenges we're facing, and the solutions we need to consider. Let's start with expectations. Right now, we're seeing what AI can do in narrow fields: recommendation engines, language processing, even creating art. But this is just scratching the surface. The future of AI isn't about making marginal improvements. It's about creating systems that can think, adapt, and solve problems independently, at speeds we can barely imagine. If we play our cards right, AI could solve some of humanity's biggest challenges, from diagnosing complex diseases to developing new forms of energy. In the future, AI could become a constant, invisible presence, analyzing, optimizing, and even anticipating our needs. But here's the reality. With every great opportunity comes great responsibility. If we're not careful, we may find ourselves in a world where AI is doing more harm than good. So, let's talk about a few of the core problems we need to face head-on. The first issue we're dealing with is privacy. AI operates by analyzing massive amounts of data, and data is just another way of saying our lives, our habits, our preferences. If we're not careful, we could end up in a world where there's no such thing as privacy. Today, there's already concern over tech companies tracking our every move, but imagine that at a global scale, embedded in every system we interact with. This brings us to the next problem: bias. AI isn't inherently unbiased. It learns from the data we give it, and if that data is biased, as most human-generated data is, then AI will be biased as well. Whether it's hiring, lending, law enforcement, or medical decisions, biased AI could magnify existing inequalities rather than reduce them. So the question is, how do we train these systems in a way that's fair and just? This isn't something we can brush aside. It's a challenge we have to tackle now. Another concern we need to be clear-eyed about is job displacement. AI is excellent at automating repetitive tasks, but what happens when entire jobs can be done faster and cheaper by machines? Automation can increase productivity, sure, but it also has the potential to displace millions of workers in industries ranging from manufacturing to customer service, and even in knowledge-based jobs. We need to ask ourselves, are we prepared for a future where the nature of work looks very different? And if not, what can we do about it? Now, all of this might sound a bit grim, but I'm an optimist at heart. There are solutions if we're willing to take them seriously. One of the biggest steps we can take is building ethical frameworks around AI. This isn't just the responsibility of governments or tech companies. It's something we all need to be part of. We need to ensure that the people building AI are thinking about the impact of their work, and we need policies that protect privacy and promote transparency. If we want AI to work for us, then we have to shape it, not let it shape us. Then there's the question of education. In a world driven by AI, it's not enough to teach our kids the skills of today. We have to prepare them for the world of tomorrow. That means focusing less on rote learning and more on creativity, adaptability, and critical thinking, skills that machines struggle with. We need an education system that's as adaptable as the technology it's trying to prepare people for. And lastly, we need collaboration. AI doesn't recognize borders, and its impact is global. Solutions to these challenges will need to come from global cooperation, from shared standards on data privacy to ethical guidelines that cross borders. If we want a future where AI benefits everyone, then we need to work together as a global community to make that happen. So, to wrap it all up, artificial intelligence has incredible potential. It can revolutionize healthcare, boost productivity, and solve problems we've struggled with for decades. But with that power comes a responsibility to think ahead. If we don't act thoughtfully, we could end up with a future where AI works against our values rather than supporting them. The future of AI is one of choice. We can choose to use it to build a better world, to solve our biggest challenges, and to improve the quality of life for everyone. But if we're careless or too focused on short-term gains, we risk losing control of this incredible tool. It's up to us to ensure that the future we create is one we actually want to live in. Let's stay curious, stay informed, and above all, stay intentional with this technology. The future is in our hands. Let's make it a good one.